Welcome to the Silverthorne Pulse. I'm Town Manager Ryan Highland for the Town of Silverthorne, and today I'm going to do a quick recap of the Town Council meeting from May 22nd. So we started with our work session, and we actually got out of Town Hall and hopped in a van and did some touring around town with the Town Council. The main purpose of that tour, we had a site visit for the concept of a development at 471 Rainbow Drive, a proposed concept for a development called Summit View. It's where the old Riverside Lodge was, right across from the Recreation Center in Silverthorne. And the developer has an opportunity per the Silverthorne Code to have what's called a work session and just generally informally present the concept that he would have for that site. So council was on site, looked at some renderings and some plans that the developer provided. And I think the main conversation at the site was about height. The developer would like to go higher than the code allows in that site and would need to do a planned unit development. So some conversation amongst the council about how they felt about height, and nothing formal out of that work session. And so that's something that if the developer chooses to come back and present that concept formally, that would then go through the Planning Commission and Town Council. We did tour around after that and look at some other sites that council, the town owns property, and so looking at potential sites for the siting of a new police station, also looking at the Annie Road parcel where council had considered doing some workforce housing, but they're also considering potentially looking at that as open space. So just getting out and actually setting foot on some of the properties that we own so council has an understanding of what might be possible there. Then we came back to Town Hall, and our municipal judge, Ron Carlson, kind of goes over the year in review, if you will, and staff and council are very happy with the service he provides in municipal court. And at the following regular meeting in the evening, his contract was renewed, so Judge Carlson will remain the municipal judge in Silverthorne. So after the work session, we did roll into the council chambers here for the regular meeting. And we started the evening with a conversation about our business grant program. That's something that we started over a decade ago, and we provide local businesses with funds for facade improvements or things that can increase staffing in Silverthorne. And we just recently awarded a number of businesses business grants, and so they were at the meeting and kind of could highlight their business and the projects that they're going to be undertaking with those funds. And then we always snap a picture with the council and some of those local businesses. Then we got into regular business. On the consent calendar, we had a slew of items. The consent calendar is just that part of the agenda where things that are of routine nature get approved. So we had a contract for a water and sewer line replacement up on Hummingbird Circle. We have reappointed Judge Carlson, as I mentioned. Did a couple of approvals to take the town out of the mix on a workforce housing development that will be going up behind Eclectic, and that will just be that's private property, and the town was going to participate, but there's been a shift in that will be a private workforce housing development that will be going up. Not able to say who that company is yet, but stay tuned, and that will be shared publicly soon. And then we're excited to get a contract together with Collab Architecture so that we can work on the design for the Silverthorne Recreation Center expansion. So looking forward to that. Then we got into action items. We had an agenda item for the town's purchase of a residential unit at 850 Blue River Parkway, and so council continues to support workforce housing, and in this case particularly for town staff. So we have a number of units that we have purchased that are available for town staff to lease, and we will soon have another one on Rainbow Drive. Then we got back into the work session discussion here in the chambers about 470 Rainbow Drive and the proposal for Summit View, and so continued conversation from the earlier site visit about the opportunity to do a residential development on the site of the former youth hostel that was on that property. And again, a lot of conversation with council about the height and just sort of the overall design. Generally speaking, council was supportive of seeing that come back for their formal review. Some council members did have questions about whether that height fit in that area. And again, we're talking about a parcel that's in between the pad and the River's Edge condos and right across the street from the recreation center. And to wrap up the night, we went into executive session and had some conversations about the development agreement that we have in place with our partners at the Silco Theater and just some potential tweaks that we might make there. Great partners with Silco, and we're excited to have them getting their summer season underway soon. And that wraps up the council meeting for May 22nd. As always, if you have any questions about anything that we're doing in Silverthorne, you can stop by Town Hall or give us a call or shoot us an email, and we will see you after the next council meeting.